Welcome back to our conversation on manifestation. As we move toward closure of this topic, I want to point out that manifestation is who you have to become to attract what you want in life. It is a process of becoming, practicing the techniques required to raise your vibration before it becomes almost automated. Eventually, there comes a time when you think of something and it just shows up for you. So being patient to develop that energy is what's required. Having said this, today we're going to discuss our third topic on why your manifestations aren't working. Specifically, I'll be talking about the pray and wait syndrome, what it is, what it means, and some principles that are associated with this syndrome, which some practical advice on how to proceed. I like to explore people's mindsets, their way of thinking and acting, and compare it to the results they're currently having in their lives. Since our thoughts create our lives, their results often validate their thinking. Something I have consistently observed over the years is that some people with the greatest needs share two perspectives in general. The first one is praying and leaving the rest up to the Lord. In fact, I've had this verbally expressed to me in those precise words in the past. And the second is people bringing ideas are likely interfering with their waiting on the Lord. Their justification is the scripture says, wait upon the Lord. But what does that truly mean? Let's dive in. On this channel, we empower spiritual practitioners, spiritual entrepreneurs, and spiritual individuals and leaders in general to have success in what they desire to achieve. And though this topic has a slightly religious twist to it, it is intended for spiritual practitioners who want to boost their manifestation abilities, because this is what we're all about. In addressing the topic of praying and waiting, many quote scriptures as proof to continue to do this. So while I won't play biblical scholar here, there's evidence that supports that waiting is not about sitting and doing nothing. Beyond that, sometimes Spirit sends others to elucidate the next step to take. I felt that I was instrumental in the past in delivering some of these messages, only to be told, I'm waiting on the Lord. The first tip to keep in mind here is that God sends others to bring messages at times to show us what our next steps are, which will help us in manifesting on our journey. But if we are stuck on that belief, we may miss those opportunities. So how can we be so certain that we're not ignoring messages from Spirit? Spirit uses people to deliver messages most of the times, I believe. If this can be of support to anyone or of any help by listening, contrary to this approach, there are many scriptures that speak about the need to act to prove that faith is real. This is what I hope will open up the possibilities for those of our friends who are stuck in that mode to experience a new growth on their manifestation journey. Let me share two passages with you. For the body apart from the spirit is dead, so also faith apart from works is dead. Another one, so also faith by itself does not have works. If it doesn't, it is dead. This, I believe, now opens the way for us to proceed with our current conversation. Since we can now assume that it's okay to act while we've prayed or meditated for our goals, when setting out on the journey of manifesting, once we've clarified what it is that we want, it's important to make a plan to achieve it. Then take actions on that plan. As we're in the process of doing this, several intuitive insights may also come in. We have to be careful not to dismiss them as simply random thoughts. These may likely suggest places to go or people to talk with, and they may seem at times to be totally irrelevant to the goal that we want. But you will never find out unless you act. Taking those steps likely will lead to another door opening for you, and that's more directly related to your goal. I'll share one personal example with you. Shortly after COVID, I wasn't feeling the vibe to go out and do any kind of social networking at all. In fact, truth be told, I'm typically more of a homebody, so I was dreading it. However, as I was working on one of my manifestation goals, I had a strong urge to search for and find several networking meetings to attend. I didn't relish the thought, but instead of dismissing it as I had done on a few other occasions, I acted. That led to 2 areas related to my goals. Me finding out what the status of a contact I was intently searching to reconnect with was, and though I hardly made any effort to meet a ton of people at this meeting, one of my best clients to date showed up. She was led to me. It was seamless and effortless the way it all happened. I've had other such cases before. The latter was a very fast manifestation. So follow the gentle nudges you get to speak to someone or to go somewhere, even if it feels unrelated to your goal at the time. Otherwise, you could be delaying your own results. Sometimes, for sure, I really believe that the universe tests us to see if we really want that goal. And so, challenges may show up at the early stages. Some people quit in the face of challenges, though. While I really believe that things flow smoothly often when Spirit approves, I also believe that things can get to be rocky at times at the beginning to test if we really truly want it. So persevere. And while in the process of doing so, if you have done every possible thing in your powers to do, and you have followed all the intuitive guidance that you've been led to, and things still feel stuck, it's a time to go with the flow. Release all the attachments and pursue another angle. Go do something else or wait. Sometimes something more amazing than you thought is cooking underneath, and giving it some time will allow it to manifest. Follow your intuitive guidance to know what to do next. Finally, it's important, so important, to release all attachments to the results looking a certain way. As you open up the flow of Spirit, manifesting is a co-creation between you and the spirits, and they have the bird's eye view, so trust the process. There's an upcoming event we're planning for manifesting your goals and dreams. It's an event that's coming soon. If you feel you'd like to hear more, click the link below and leave your email address so we can notify you when we're ready. So that link is provided so that when you enter your email address, we will reach out to you. In summary though, create a plan and act. Follow your intuitive guidance. Persevere. Release attachments and go with the flow. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscription button and like the video so that others will find us. Please let us know your thoughts below. We would love to hear them. Until next time, bye for now.